So what I did is a dynamic risk assessment. And what that means is I looked around, made sure no police cars were coming or any other vehicles, and I certainly couldn't see any police cars in the distance. So then I decided to lay down in a safe place inside the car park where there was plenty of room for people to see what I was doing when they turned the corner. So my dynamic risk assessment, as far as I'm concerned, was valid, irrespective of what the police officer says. You don't need to go so fast.
Yeah, I didn't drive that, you shouldn't be stood in my way.
I understand what you're saying.
You shouldn't be stood in my
Listen,
way, mate.
I respect the fact what
okay.
you do, but you shouldn't
Don't
have
stand
drove
on
at
police
me
premises.
like that.
No, I didn't. You're stood in the middle of the yard when I've pulled in to get away from the road, mate. You shouldn't be there.
So behind me is Woodseats police station in Sheffield. Rather an unusual bunch, should I say. I've been doing something what's called planking. Now if you don't know what planking is something where you lie down flat and you act like you're a plank. So a plank of wood, you just lie there stiff and then you get up and go somewhere else. So today I'm just going to plank outside the police station in such a way that I'm going to create a special effect. So what I want to do now is just explain something. The police officer said he saw me lying down in the car park. Yet he came round the corner like a bat out of hell. Maybe not quite as fast. And then he drove straight at me. And then claimed I shouldn't be lying down in the middle of the car park. Okay, that's fair enough, but I did do a dynamic risk assessment. Anyway, I wasn't happy with what he did. I decided to say, you're a bad driver. Right, looks like we've got... just want to capture this. You don't need to go so fast. Maniac driver, that one. That man is a dangerous driver. He just drove straight at me and it's on camera. Yeah, don't try and lie. Yard, sorry? I understand what you're saying, but...
No, I didn't drive that, you shouldn't be stood in my way.
I understand what you're saying.
You shouldn't be stood in my
Listen,
way, mate.
I respect the fact what
okay.
you do, but you shouldn't have
stand
drove
on
at
police
me
premises.
like that.
No, I didn't. You're stood in the middle of the yard when I've pulled in to get away from the road, mate. You shouldn't be there. And you were laid down there a minute ago, so what are you doing when you've been asked to leave?
How do you know I was laid down?
I saw you from down there.
There's no excuse for driving like that. None whatsoever. You claim to have seen me, and I believe you did. You looked straight into the camera, and yes you did. You drove straight at me, and I believe you did it on purpose. You were just trying to prove a point. You're not stupid, and neither am I, so stop acting stupid. Right, at the end of the day, it's like this. The police officers don't like you being on their property, I get that, but that's a civil matter, not a criminal matter. Now then, unfortunately it's a police station, so the police can act in a civil manner, as long as I conduct myself in a civil way. So, while I conduct myself in a civil way, it's only fair that the police officers see me that way. Hence why they asked me to move my stuff. Right, I'm just going to set my camera recording. Get a few shots, just for cutaways. That didn't work, that. I were in the way for the shot. I should have been out of the shot for that. Just need to wait for another vehicle coming.
Excuse me, chap.
Oh?
Can I help you?
Sorry?
Can I help you?
No, I'm alright.
How come you're filming here?
I'm just conducting an experiment with some video footage.
What for?
Just for personal reasons. I'm recording right now, so
yeah.
I'll be gone in about 20 minutes.
There's no bother recording, if you can just do it on pavement, because this is private property.
Yeah, I get that. Listen, I've set my shot up now. I was just inside the shot when you came in. I just need one vehicle coming in that I can leave. As soon as it's come in, I'll leave.
If you can do it from pavement, that's absolutely
fine. But I need 2 shots.
I don't think you can do that from pavement though, can't you?
Well, I'll leave that there and I'll go on to pavement.
I don't need to take that off.
Yeah, I'll move it, but the shot's set up.
It's beside the point, it's private property, is it?
Sorry?
It's besides the point, Mark, it's private property.
See this sign here? No entry to vehicles or pedestrians. It's a private police area, so you're all right. You're all right this side. Absolutely fine. You can film what you want. That's fine.
All right.
It's just this side at wall. Obviously, you're in an area, aren't you?
Okay.
Yeah.
So what I'll have to do then is reset the shot. It'll take me a bit longer.
Fine. You can record all you want, mate. There's absolutely no bother with your
recording.
All right.
Okay.
You just all your stuff's on private property at the day. So if you want to do it from pavement, by all means, no bother at all.
Yeah. Could you just inform them I'll be gone in about 5 or 10 minutes? Because I don't want to move that camera because I need the still as it is. So I'm just trying to reach out to your better nature. You just reason with me. You know, I don't mind giving you my details. You know.
It's still beside the point, mate. I'm still going to have to ask you to move on to pavement.
All right. Are you a sergeant?
No, I'm not a sergeant. No.
Oh. Could I speak to a superior then, or an inspector?
I just want to get off. If you really want to, I doubt you're going to get.
All right. It's just to get about 5 or 10 minutes footage. I just need a vehicle driving in.
Alright, but for the time being, if I could just ask you to move on to pavement, if you want to leave your stuff there.
Yeah, it's fine. Just test this microphone, testing 1, 2. I'll just wait here till car comes, and then when car's been in, I'll come and collect it. I didn't see this side when I came. No vehicles or pedestrians, unless you work here.
Coming down now, pal. It's going to be the same answer though, unfortunately.
Well, what it is, I don't mind staying here. It's just when the car comes in, I can then leave.
No, like I said, there's no bother being there. On that side of the wall, it's absolutely fine.
Obviously, if you need to reset your shot up, that's fine. It's just that we don't want the
Yeah, I totally understand that. Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, you're right.
Oh, you're right. I was just trying to. I didn't see this sign. What it is, right? I'll just tell you what I'm doing. I've set up the camera to record myself, which I've already got. I just need a vehicle coming in. I don't need to come on your property. I can wait here. It's fine. Once a vehicle's drove in, when it comes, whenever, if it takes an hour, it takes an hour. I'll stay here. I won't come back on your property. And once it drives in, I'll then leave.
If you want to film, it's completely all right to just on
I'll stay
public
here.
land. So if this is yours, if you just want to get it off onto public land.
I don't mind standing with it. If you prefer, I did.
You've got to stay on public land. So.
Well, I've just set my shot up. And if the car comes now,
it don't matter.
I could be over in 2 minutes.
Yeah, it don't matter. You've got to do it from public land. So if you could just grab your stuff, you feel free to do it there as long as you're not obstructing us coming in and out. That's fine.
Can I just speak to an inspector, please? Obviously, you're a sergeant.
She's just left, but you will get the exact same answer. All right.
Right. So is this the inspector? All right, that's the inspector. Are they leaving? All right. Is there any other inspectors on the station?
On the station?
There's a station here, isn't it?
Yeah, but no, there isn't. So do you want to get your stuff?
Oh, that's really bad timing, that.
Do you want to get
Could
your
I just
stuff?
appeal to your better nature just to let me get this shot?
No. Will you please get your things and you can do it from public land? Thank you. Stuff.
Yeah. Just give me a few minutes and I'll come and get it. Just a few minutes.
No.
Why not?
Because this is on public land.
Okay, I understand what you're saying.
Film on it.
I accept what you're saying. Just give me a few minutes.
No,
There could be a car coming any second.
it don't matter.
You can count me down if you want. 2 minutes.
No, thank you. I've asked you to do it now, if you would, please.
Who's actually station inspector at the moment? Who's the inspector at the moment? Who's in charge of the station at this time? Because obviously the inspector's left.
At this moment in time, it's me.
You're actually the person in charge.
Of this station.
Right, so why can't you just accept the fact that I just want to be a few minutes?
Because you've already been a few minutes while we've been stood here discussing
Yeah, but
it.
I just wait for a car to come in. That's all.
You've got to come get your things and move them off. I've asked you quite reasonably, and I've explained why. It's not public land, so
Okay.
do you want to come and get your things and move them
Yeah,
onto the pavement?
I will do. Can I just ask you then, if I don't come and get them, what will you do?
I'm not answering you. Just come and get your things.
I'll come and get them. Do you want to step back from them then?
From whatever you're recording, you're not going to draw me into that conversation.
No. I want you to go away, and then I'll come and collect my stuff.
Just come and get your things.
I will, yeah. Just step back then. Well, you're actually stood next to them, aren't you? If you step back,
Okay.
you're not going to throw me off if I step on your property, are you?
I'm asking you to come and get your things.
Right, okay. So I've got to reset my shop now, is that what you're saying?
You've got to move your things
ultimately, yeah.
Right, okay.
from these police premises.
Just,
You're on pavement as long as you like, chap.
yeah, no problem. Just leave it there for a second. Can I just take your names and numbers for reference, please?
That one was right there. 2044 if you need it.
2044, Sergeant, thank you.
185 and
And
3543.
3543 PC, thank you.
185.
Oh, where's your numbers?
185.
Oh, it's, well, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
You did your best.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yes, I get it. They can move me off in a civil matter. They can escort me off, they can pick up my stuff, and they can move me off. But the point is, they couldn't even reason with the reason I was giving them just for me to stay there for a couple of minutes, maybe 5 or 10 minutes. They were just being funny. So we can all be funny, and that's why people are funny with the police, because the police need to sort their act out. You know, there's a disconnect between the public and the police throughout the UK. Now, I want to see a difference. I want to see more professional behaviours. And my situation today was an example of how a policeman doesn't know how to deal with somebody in a respectful, reasonable way. So I did try to respect him. I did give him an answer to his questions. I tried to be reasonable, but they didn't want to be reasonable with me. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. I don't expect much from a police officer in Woodseats police station, should I say. However, Snig Hill, they're acting slightly different. They have, as far as I'm concerned, learnt to understand a thing or two about dealing with the public, especially one with a camera. They know that whatever they do on camera is a reflection of whatever they do in a public space. But Woodseats police station, they don't care about cameras. They just act the way they do. They'll drive at you with their car, and they'll just try and belittle you. That's fine. You know, if that's the way they can deal with it, and that's the only way they know how to deal with it, that's their problem, not mine. So I gave them an opportunity, not on purpose, to deal with this professionally. So, you know, there's a big problem in the police, and they know it, and they need to sort their act out. So when a police officer tries to justify his action by driving at someone quick, and then turns around and claims, you shouldn't be in the lying down in the car park, then the other one turns around and starts adding the word roads. I weren't lying down on the road. So why is he talking about roads? This was a car park. A dynamic risk assessment took place. He didn't like it. He then started to throw this section 136 of the Mental Health Act at me.
And you were laid down there a minute ago, so what are you doing when you've been asked
How
to
do you
leave?
know I was laid down?
I saw you from down there.
Well, I knew there were no cars coming.
But you shouldn't be on police premises, you've been asked to leave there.
I'm going to tell you what I'm doing.
Okay.
I've got the shop that I need.
Yeah.
I've been doing what they call planking.
Right.
Right?
Doing what?
It's something that's safe when there's no cars coming.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
you just need to be careful. You don't need to be
Yeah.
lying down in
Finished now.
car parks.
I've finished now.
Oh, that's
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, I mean, you can stand here.
Yeah, of course you
record
can,
what
mate. You
like,
can
but just
record what you want from
don't
there, but
go
you shouldn't
in
be stood
there.
in your yard, mate,
All
when
these
I'm pulling in
cars
like
moving
that.
around in a car
Listen.
park, you're going to get your sent hurt, aren't you?
I've
Because
done
you know when
with
I
the
pulled
now.
in, mate,
All
you
right,
stepped to the
Theo.
side like that. You're in my way to the police premises,
Yeah,
mate.
just
That's
be
all.
careful, all
So
right?
we don't.
The eye
that's fine.
contact with the camera was spot on, thank you.
Well, that's fine, mate. You
Listen,
shouldn't be stood there.
I'm not going to make
Thank
a
you.
complaint. Just be
Look,
careful about
there's
your
nothing to complain
driving.
about, mate.
Hey, but
You
also
shouldn't be
don't
stood
be
there,
lying
pal.
down in roads
All right.
and car parks. You're going to get your sent hurt,
There's nothing
aren't
to
you?
complain about, mate. You're stood in my way and you're moving in my way.
You
so-
can do what you like on here, film
Can I
what
just
you
take your
like.
number for reference?
Yo, mate.
Can I just take your number for reference?
He's already told you, hasn't he?
2684, mate.
You've
All right,
already
mate.
filmed it and everything,
Anyway, I
haven't
don't
you?
want to see
All
you
right,
in
you
the
know,
yard again.
Yeah, just be
All right.
careful when lying down in car parks on roads because you're going to
Thank
get yourself hurt, aren't you?
I did a dynamic risk assessment,
You
trust me.
shouldn't be on police premises, mate. You've been asked to move on.
What
so
any
you-
dynamic risk assessment says, lying down in roads and car parks is a bit risky to your health, isn't it?
I did a
So you need to
dynamic
be
risk assessment.
Oh yeah,
Please
regardless of what
premises,
that risk assessment is, lying down in roads and car parks, going to get yourself hurt, aren't you?
I did a dynamic risk
And
assessment.
if you're lying down in roads and car, I'm a bit concerned about your mental health, to be honest.
He's a bit concerned for me. Do you know something? I'm a bit concerned for the driver. Because the driver, in my opinion, needed assessing, reassessing. Because you don't use a car to drive at somebody. It's as simple as that. So, you may agree, you may disagree. What people like myself are doing up and down the country is highlighting the unprofessional behaviours of police officers. And all that people want up and down the country is police officers to respect the fact people can be spoken to in a better way than they do. And if someone's giving them disrespect, police officers can actually rise above it and show themselves to be a better person and show themselves to be more professional. Anyway, that's my rant. I don't know what yours is. So, yeah, Section 136 of the Mental Health Act, disproportionate. He was talking to me like I had a mental problem. And you know what? Some people may think I have. I haven't. Now then, I just want to say this. Do not go to Woodseats police station with a camera because they don't know how to deal with people with cameras. However, if in the future somebody does turn up at Woodseats, I believe they will treat you better than they treated me.
But you just look after yourself. Stay on here filming. You can film what you like, but don't get yourself hurt. And I suggest, like, if you're lying down in roads and car parks, I'd go and see your GP as well, just to make sure everything's all right. All right then, fella.
Have you finished?
Look after yourself. Is there anything else you
There
need?
you go, don't stand in the way.
I don't need anything from you.
All right, no worries. Have a good day.
Section 136 of the Mental Health Act is not relevant.
Just stay out there. Thank you.
Just letting you know.
Cheers.
Stop being silly with those silly...
Thank you, mate.
You should know better as a police officer. Yeah, I will do, and you too. Section 136 of the Mental Health Act. Who does he think he is? Look at him smiling. Yeah, I expect to see you knocking on my door later with 136.
Take care, look after yourself.
You silly man.
Nice day.
Yeah, good day. Good day.
Witherspoons is a nice pub, they do some cheap ale in there, but look after yourself.
You don't need to go so fast.
You know when I pulled in, mate,
All
you
right,
stepped to the
Theo.
side like that. You're in my way to the police premises,
Yeah.
mate.
You don't need to go so fast. The eye
that's fine.
contact with the camera was spot on, thank you.
Well, that's fine, mate. You
Listen,
shouldn't be stood there.
I'm not going to make
Thank
a
you.
complaint. Just
Look,
be careful about
there's
your
nothing to
driving.
complain about, mate.
Hey, but
You
also
shouldn't be
don't
stood
be
there,
lying
pal.
down